Initially, our Axon journey started, we're very reluctant. We saw it on Facebook and it was like, you know, we need to do this, and it was like, I don't think we're ready, and Louise kept on looking at it, saying, I think we're ready, and then Dan...
Can they help us?
And then Dan turned around and said, you guys are ready, and then we did the initial brief and it was like, yeah,
we're ready. Like, we need to take this journey.
Yeah, it was just easy. You know, it made life, you know, in a difficult stage of our own lives, they made it feel so comfortable.
I was pregnant at the time, he was about to deploy, so what they gave us was something that you could never expect from any other property investor.
And we were looking for a way of developing our financial situation. We didn't want to just be sitting around working for a paycheck and just hoping that it was all going to be enough right at the end. So what we ended up doing was we went through, found Axon, and there are a lot of other companies out there that are like, yeah, sure, you know, we'll give you access to a bit of our material, but you have to front up thousands of dollars, or it was like they were after a bit of your money, whereas Axon was quite different.
So we've just got our second property with Axon. Our first property is about ready to turn soil, and we're just waiting for our second property to kick off.
Stress-free.
Stress-free, yes.
And that relationship was something I was always very impressed with right from the start. You know, with Robbie, like, he's clearly got a lot of stuff on his plate. Somehow it felt like I was the only client that he had, you know. It was almost like he was just sitting there waiting for me to call.
The follow-ups with the guys were absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, they just, you know, the constant communication, even though it was via Zoom and all that, was always there. Any questions we had, they always answered it. Yeah, it was great.
I'd say dive straight in. 100% dive straight in. I was on the fence myself. I was a bit like, what are we really getting for our money? But the experience, the professionalism, the research that he's conducted in it, I 100% back it all the way. It's been the best experience that I've had.
Listen, just get onto Facebook, have a look at the Facebook Lives.
Go into a discovery session with them and just find out what it's really about.
I know everyone says the Axon family, but it really, even here tonight, you really are part of a family. And, you know, everyone's looking out for your best interests. That's what it's about.
This whole gathering tonight is just like one big family, and I think that's the best description for Axon. Just 1 or 2 meetings has made me, you know, you do feel part of it. Absolutely go with Axon. I could not do what I'm doing at this present time with building a property without Axon. I don't have the time, I don't have the energy, I don't have the knowledge, I don't have the understanding to be able to do what I'm doing without Axon's assistance. They just send me the paperwork, sign this, email it to this person, and I just do it and it all happens, and they just make the magic work.
I guess at the end of the day, what Axon can provide, a lot of others can't.
Before you sign the line, you know exactly what you're going to get. They say from the get-go, you can either go yourself, we've already given you the information, you can go yourself if you want, whereas when you go through Axon, you get the whole shebang. And there's no time when you're being left out in the dark. You know exactly what's going on, they've got your back 100% of the way, and coming from defence, you want to know your mates have got your back, and that's what Axon is for me.